This is our second video in which we are discussing the series of 60 questions, and yesterday we have discussed up to question number 15 and we will start from question number 16. Okay, so question is that copper crystallizes in a FCC lattice and has density is 8.930 gram per centimeter cube. So students, FCC mean Z is equal to 4. Okay, and density is given to you, that is 8.930 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, and atomic mass of copper is given to you, that is 63.5. okay, so what is asked? Calculate the radius. So what will you do? First of all, you will use the formula density is equal to Zm upon a cube into Na. Okay, so here again you will modify this formula by putting the value of A or R. For face centered, A is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 upon 2 root 2 R, 2 under root 2 R cube into Avogadro number. So what will you do? You will put the value of density, that is 8.93 is equal to Z is 4, mass of copper is 63.5. okay, 63.5 divided by 2 into value of under root 2 1.41, and you have to calculate the R but whole cube, and value of Avogadro is given to you, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. So students, you will solve this question and will write the answer in the comment box when you will calculate the radius of copper atom. Okay, I hope you have understand this question. Now question number 17, crystalline solid are anisotropy. What does this statement mean? So students, crystalline solid are anisotropy mean when you will conduct the electricity. Suppose this is crystalline solid. Okay, this is crystalline solid in which constituent particles are in a regular order. Okay, this is, so here I am assigning 4 points, that is A, B, C and D. Okay, so what does this statement mean? When you will conduct the electricity through point A to B, you will get a different value when you will conduct the electricity from A to D or A to C. Mean value of electrical conductivity, refractive index, heat capacity, all these value will depend on the direction. Mean the value of all these value from A to B will be different from A to D and from A to C. So crystalline solid are anisotropy in nature. So why these values are varying from one direction to another direction? So as you are looking from direction A to B, only 4 ions are there, but from A to D only 2 ions are there. So we know that for the conduction of electricity we need the ion. So number of ions are different from in different direction. That's why their values are also different. Okay. Next is calculate the packing efficiency of a metal crystal for simple cubic unit cell. So packing efficiency is number of particle into volume occupied by one sphere, and volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube into volume of unit cell into 100. Okay, sorry, not into, this is divided by. So simple cubic unit cell Z is 4/3 pi r cube, and because here R is there, so we will change this A by R. So for simple cubic unit cell A is equal to 2R cube into 100. When you will solve, then you will get the answer 54.2% answer. Okay, so this is the answer. I hope you have understand this. Next is number 19. Explain how will you determine the atomic mass of unknown solid if you know its mass, density, dimension of crystal. So students, it is very easy. Mean examiner is asking the formula density is equal to atomic number of particle upon mass upon A cube into Avogadro number. So you will write by knowing the density, by knowing edge length and number of particle in the given amount of mass, in the given type of unit cell, we can find the atomic mass. Okay, it is clear? Mean you have to write the formula only. Now question number 20, interesting question. So what an alloy of gold and cadmium, gold, that is AU, and cadmium, with cubic structure in which gold atom occupy corner, gold at what? Corners, and cadmium atom fits into the face. Okay, so what is the formula? So corner 8 and contribution is 1/8, so number of atom of gold is 1. Faces, 6 faces are there, and contribution is half. So formula is AU1 CD3. Okay, AU1 CD3. It is clear? Next question. Already we have discussed this topic in the previous video, you can check there. And next is what is meant by doping in a semiconductor? Students, suppose silicon is a metal which conduct the electricity on heating. Okay, so you will consider this element as an semiconductor, but I can increase the conductance of silicon by adding some impurities. Okay, some impurities. So introduction or addition of impurities to a pure metal by which conductance increases, this process is known as doping. So what is doping? Introduction of impurities to a pure metal to increase its conductance. This process is known as doping. Okay, how many type of conductivity, how may the conductivity of an intrinsic semiconductor by increased? So you will write by doping. अभी आप बताया ना मैंने आपको, डोपिंग मिलाने से, इम्प्योरिटी मिलाने से वो एन टाइप या पी टाइप का सेमीकंडक्टर बन जाता है. ठीक है ना. नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट इज एन टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर? सो यू विल से व्हेन सिलिकॉन और एनी एलिमेंट इज डोप्ड विद द एलिमेंट ऑफ नेक्स्ट ग्रुप, और यू कैन से हैविंग हायर वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन, हैविंग हायर वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो किससे हायर वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन होने चाहिए? उस मेटल से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सिलिकॉन इज डोप्ड विद arsenic. So silicon has 4 valence electron, but arsenic has 5 valence electron. So it has extra valence electron. Extra mean negative. Extra electron mean negative. So it will form the n-type semiconductor. You can go for the video number 8. Okay, I discussed there. What type of defect can arises when a solid is heated? So metal excess defect. Metal excess defect. So this is very important. This question is asked in the board so many times. So for example, Zn zinc oxide, it is white in color. When you will heat, then what will happen? Zinc 2 positive and oxygen will go outside, but zinc will trapped in the interstitial site. So metal excess defect due to extra cation. So what will be the answer? Metal excess defect due to extra cation, and this zinc 2 positive will be countered by the 2 electron, and these 2 electron are face centered. Okay, so definitely you will get one question from the imperfection or crystalline solid. Students, go in the playlist and watch the video which is based on the imperfection in crystalline solid. So I explained there by taking the example of zinc oxide, LiCl, NaCl. Okay, so many examples are there, you can watch. Next is, what type of semiconductor is obtained when silicon is doped with boron? So students, silicon is a element of 14 group and boron is the element of 13 group. So what will happen? So now boron has 3 valence electrons, silicon has 4 valence electron. Now silicon is doped with the element having lesser number of valence electron. Lesser mean positive. So it will form p-type semiconductor. Answer will be p-type semiconductor. Okay. 27th question is that, what type of point defect is produced when AgCl is doped with CdCl2? So AgCl, I am forming a crystal AgCl. Okay, so when AgCl is doped with cadmium chloride, so students look here, cadmium has 2 unit positive charge, so it will replace 2 Ag. Okay, and इनको हटाने के बाद वो खुद इनकी जगह ले लेगा, और एक ही कैडमियम बहुत है. देखो यहाँ पर एक सिल्वर पर कितना यूनिट चार्ज है? 1 यूनिट. दूसरे पर कितना चार्ज है? 1 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज. तो 2 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज है वो ये अकेला रखता है इस 2 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज को, तो वो इन सबको हटा देगा यहाँ से, ये गायब कर दो और सिर्फ एक की जगह यहाँ कैडमियम रख दो। तो यहाँ पर देखो, यहाँ पर आपको एक वैकेंसी दिख गई, ये वैकेंसी है ना, तो हम इसको क्या कहेंगे, इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, इस डिफेक्ट को हम बोलेंगे इम्प्योरिटी डिफेक्ट, ठीक है ना, डिफेक्ट ड्यू टू इम्प्योरिटी और कैटायन वैकेंसी डिफेक्ट। क्या बोलेंगे आप, कैटायन वैकेंसी डिफेक्ट या मेटल डेफिशिएंसी डिफेक्ट। ओके, नेक्स्ट, ये मैंने सारा, आप एक बार वीडियो देख लें वो वाली जिसमें मैंने डिफेक्ट का टॉपिक डिस्कस किए हुए हैं, वहाँ सारे एग्जाम्पल एक एक करके दे रखे हैं। नेक्स्ट 28th क्वेश्चन, इट इज थर्ड लास्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस would make better permanent magnet, ferromagnetic or ferrimagnetic? So last time I discussed ferromagnetic because in ferromagnetic alignment of each electron, or you can say electron का जो magnetic moment है it is exact parallel to the applied magnetic field and it will remain as it is on removing the external magnetic field, so it has slightly permanent magnetic character. So we will use this type of substances for the preparation of permanent magnet. Okay, now next question, what type of stoichiometric defect is shown by the AGBR and AGI? So this is Frankel defect. AGBR will show both Frankel defect and Schottky defect, ये मैंने आपको बताया हुआ है, and AGI will show only Frankel defect because D block element, okay, they show Frankel defect only, but AGBR has the tendency to show both Frankel and Schottky defect. Okay, last question, Schottky defect lower the density of related solid because in Schottky defect equal number of cation and anion move outside the lattice, so mass has reduced and density is directly proportional to the mass upon volume. So mass has reduced mean density will be reduced. Second, conductivity of silicon increased on doping it with phosphorus. So students, again silicon is a element of 14 group, so you will say it has 4 valence electron. Okay, and phosphorus belongs to the group number 15, so it has 5 valence electron, so it has extra electron mean negative charge, so you will say when silicon is doped with the phosphorus it will form a n-type semiconductor, so its conductivity will be increased. Okay students, this is our second video. Okay, now in third video we will discuss more 15 question. I hope you will watch this video so many time to understand the question. Thank you.